Having a home gym has saved me so much time and made my life a lot easier. In the last year or so, I've spent a lot of my training time in here in my little home gym, and I think a home gym can make your training so much easier and can save you so much time. So I'm gonna give you some tips and like tools which you need to build a really nice home gym. Let's start with the most important thing every climber needs, and like I think, yeah, it's really something you just need at home, and that's the fingerboard. I have the Beastmaker 1000. I think it's really nice and I like it a lot. There are so many other good options out there, of course, and yeah, you just have to choose what you want to use. I would just recommend you that you use a wooden board, fingerboard, because it's so much more skin friendly, and if you train the fingers, it's not really nice to train on plastic. So I think wood is the only and best choice for something like that. The reason I have the 1000 is that it has the jugs, so I can also do normal pull-ups in here, because I don't have enough space for a pull-up bar in here. Additional nice thing to have with the fingerboard is a pulley system, so you can reduce the load on your fingers. It's really nice to, for example, train endurance type of stuff where you want to hang longer. But also if you need help with, for example, pull-ups or stuff like that, then it can also be nice to have the weight reduced. If you don't have jugs on the hangboard or just want to have a separate way to train pull-ups, then a pull-up bar is really nice. I also really like it to train my core and do some core exercises on the bar. My pull-up bar is outside, so not in here. So now that it's getting colder and the winter is coming, I train more often in here on the Beastmaker. But in the summer and when the weather is good enough, I always try to go outside and train on my pull-up bar if I want to train like pull-ups and stuff like that. Weights are something I use a lot, like nearly every day. So I use it for weighted pull-ups, I use it for, of course, max hangs and finger strength stuff. And I do some exercises, shoulder press and low row and stuff like that. So for finger strength, for conditioning, yeah, it's really nice to have weights to make exercises harder or train with a dumbbell. I just don't have new weights. I just bought them on eBay, bought them used from someone. So they are not that expensive. If you look for it, you can get some relatively cheap weights used. Then another thing I don't really like, but it's really necessary, is rings or TRX. These can be used to train your core and upper body, of course, but also legs. You can really train a lot with this with TRX. So it's also one of the important things I have in here. So I have both. I had the rings for a longer time, but I bought the TRX later because when I train legs or something like that, I have the with the wooden rings. When I have my feet in the rings, it kind of hurts a lot when you have it right on your bone, on your, how do you call this? It's not very comfortable. So I really like the TRX for exercises where you have your legs in there. So I would recommend you the TRX, but I think probably I don't know exactly, but I think the rings are cheaper, so if this is a problem for you, the rings are just fine. Yeah. Then one of my favorite things in my home gym, and also of course the most expensive one, is of course my beautiful Homewall right behind me. Yeah, if you have the space in the budget for it, then go for it, build one. It's not the most important thing to have at home for training, but it's really nice to have, because you again can save some time and do your board sessions at home, so you don't have to go to the climbing gym. And yeah, so it's a really nice thing to have. It's not something you really need, but it's just a nice thing to have, let's say. Yeah, I also made a few videos now about building a home wall and stuff like that, and about the layout. And yeah, so if you are interested, then click here to see the video. Some other things I have in here, which are not the most important, but I think are still useful if you need them. So let's start with the biggest one. Right next to my board, I have a little campus board. It's really nice to have, but of course, again, it's not the most important thing, but it's nice to have. And then another thing I have used a lot in the last weeks and months is like a little portable 20mm edge. I have the lattice mini bar, but of course you can use just like anything. You can build one yourself or get any other thing, but it's really nice to make like off the ground lifts, or like pick up weights with a 20mm edge to train finger strength. If you think I have forgotten something important, which you think is really important to have in a home gym, then please leave a comment down below. And if you have any suggestions or like ideas for videos I should do, or like topics you are interested in around climbing and bouldering and home gyms and home walls and stuff like that, then also leave them in the comments down below. It's really nice to have some more video ideas. Then it's a little easier to create content for you guys, but I still have a long list of things videos I want to film. So yeah, if you have any questions or ideas, then write them in the comments down below. It's much appreciated. And yeah, of course, if you like this video, it would be really nice if you subscribe to the channel. It would help me a lot. And I see you guys in the next video. And yeah, have a lot of fun training, and do a lot of climbing, and go climbing. And I see you guys in the next video on Tuesday. Bye.